Peace to the family. Peace to all the high vibrational beings of the planet. Peace to all my loyal subscribers. Peace to all the gods and goddesses of the planet, of course. All the high vibrational human beings and every version, everything that's high vibrational in that case. If this your first time viewing the page, go ahead, like, comment, subscribe. I am No Front Foe. I do the study of metaphysics, which is simply just the study of everything outside of the 3D and above. Anything above the 3D, which considered spiritual, because you can't see. You feel me? When you can't see, you just can't perceive it, because we're inside of a three-dimensional body, and you have to use other psychic abilities to unlock these certain dimensions and be able to see the layers that are hidden to most. With that being said, and I just want, for today's lesson, or just, conversation in general, we're talking about becoming a high value God, goddess, a high vibrational human, a high vibrational person in general. And especially with this being 3D, so most of us came to this dimension, so we came down to a slower vibration. And whenever you do come to these particular vibrations, depending on how high you were before you descended down to the vibration, others can perceive it around you. And being high vibrational can sometimes be a burden, and it's just because, like they said, a lot of people feed off your energy, and a lot of people feed off of the things that you do on a normal weekly, monthly, yearly basis. It's just something that you are. It's inherent, so it's not really something that you could become high vibrational, but being it is an experience on its own. And I'm just speaking from being it, Like I said, people at the work, really the whole world notice how vibrational being. That's why when it's a fresh human being, a fresh baby, and you in your community, in your universe, then it's high vibrational. It's like a happy baby. It's laughing, smiling, it's at a high vibration. That's why it can attract so much to it. People give it. The baby gifts, and it ain't even met the baby. It's just a vibration that you can feel, and it's a vibration that's there even before it actually is there. That's why they say you could be in the room. Your vibration can already be in the room, and you not even be there yet. I mean, you there, but you not physically, moving around inside of that energy field. But sometimes you can, like, that's what happens with, like, in the impregnated idea. It's like, it's there, so people start giving you gifts and start giving you different things that they know. Sometimes you ain't gotta tell them. A woman don't have to tell you she pregnant, You could just look at her stomach, you can look at features, she glowing, certain things like that. That is a manifestation happening. Same things happens to, cause that's an idea that became physical. So same things happen with your manifestations and your ideas. The more you plant your seeds in it, it's gonna manifest itself. And while the manifestation is happening, people is gonna be giving you gifts and certain things that will help you on your path to when it does get there. Because it's a gift, but it comes with its own situations, as does everybody who come into the world. But with being high value, a high vibrational human being, most likely you're gonna wake up before the sun. Even if it's in like short spurts and like that, because I know on a personal basis, I'm staying up late, because I don't really have to eat all day. But like when the sun go down, then I have to eat, because just like that's literally where we gather a lot of our energy from. Like right now, I'm sitting with the blinds open and things of that sort. The sun is hitting me, it's feeding me. You know, I could just drink water and live off the sun, which I do a lot of the day. Like I say, I only eat probably at the end of the day. But during the day, I'm not really like a person that's hungry. Like, it's just not something that I really crave. But I believe at the end of the day, I do gotta, get that, protein for the day and get that meal in for the day. Really with that, it's like a natural be ahead type of energy. You always want to be ahead and get a head start to your day. And like that's most of the time you're able to manifest your day even more vividly to where it transpires throughout your day. Because like I said, that idea that you're holding is simply an idea, but the idea is impregnated in your mind and in the things around you. So the more it reveals itself, the more, like I said, it will reveal itself in the 3D also. Waking up early has its own benefits, You can always, let's say you live in a household of 6 people, you can't always wake up early. Most likely people's up all night. So if you wake up early, you will have some time to yourself whenever you can read, work out, meditate, whatever you gotta do to, if you like to draw, things of that sort. The best time to do it is like early in the morning, right before the sun hit. And a lot of people of the upper class and of things of this sort, they do wake up. I know you always heard of the 4 a.m. people. They got Tim Cook, the CEO of Apple. He get up at 3, almost 4, but like 3:45. He up before the people. It's just like they always got to take it a step further. And it's not about even doing it every day. It's just like if you really on your grind and doing the things that you want to do, those are the best times to do it. It's not like you a robot and you're going to do it every day. I'm not saying that for sure, because you got to be very, don't get me wrong, quite sure there's people that do it like clockwork, but, it's all about how far you want to go with it and how serious you are about it. But regardless, the universe going to understand, yeah, you worked all day yesterday. It does understand. It does experience things through us. So it does understand these things. And you just got to do the best you can at the end of the day. With, like I said, having a high vibration inside of a society where, low vibration energy is always pushed to the masses. Comparison is not truly something that I, try to do at all. I don't think about comparing myself to the next person or trying to do, I like to be me. Like, I like to do what I can do and do it at the fullest of my potential. Like, that's me. That's not me comparing myself to nobody. That's not me doing nothing. That's just me versus me all day. Like, I just feel like I got an inherent, like, something that just is like inside of me. Like, even I gotta just do certain things at a certain production level. Like, that's just me every day. But you can't compare your level 1 to somebody else level 20 for sure. Like, if you just now come into an industry, things of that sort, if somebody been there for 20 years and you coming in there your first year, yeah, you might work harder and things of that sort, but it's still 20 years worth of, experience that they have versus you still have to learn the system and everything. So, and you might be better than they were when they were at level 1. But if you try to compare yourself, yeah, that's why you mess up it, For sure. That's why you just gotta stay grounded and stay just doing what your efforts will be recognized though. no good deed goes, without getting seen for sure. So if you just a high vibrational person in your workplace, like you don't have to do much. It's just what you gonna do. You're a pretty consistent person. You working. You have a goal. You gonna better obtain anything in this 3 dimensions because, like I said, most people are vibrating low. They looking at low vibrational things. So if you're somebody who's looking at the optimistic perception of everything, then you definitely gonna be somebody who obtains a lot, most definitely. And that's for sure, for sure. And with that, not comparing stuff, it helps you really focus, like I said, on what you really, your goal might not even be to be whatever it is that you're doing right now. Your goal might be higher than that, but with going through that field, you still gonna have that same high vibrational level. No matter your visions and stuff will tell you what you're gonna be. Like it's all about if you believe in your vision. Because when you go to sleep at night, you traveling. Sometimes you might travel forward in your on your same timeline. You might just jump forward and just see what your life will be like 5 years from now on that timeline that you're on currently. But if you don't really believe in it and you don't feel like it's achievable, then you might, you can't really alter it because if it's on your timeline, it's on your timeline. So you can't really resist particular things that's gonna transpire because it's gonna happen regardless. And that's something like on some final destination stuff, It's not that if it's your time, then it's gonna happen. You can escape it, but still, it's gonna happen. And some people really fight their destiny, which, some people in the movie, they were still fighting it. But that's what they was getting, fifth dimensional visions. He was getting fifth dimensional visions of his timeline. And so he was able to see what was gonna happen. And he just believed it, and because he was asleep, and then he woke up. And then when you woke, then it gives you visions in another way. You might see something that kind of spark a fifth dimensional vision. But when he was sleeping stuff, then he got different signs, different way. But that's at the end of the day, you always gonna reach your final destination. That ultimate vision is gonna always happen, and then the gifts just get passed on. Because nothing is destroyed. It's just transferred to another. Everything around us energy. So it just get transferred to something else that need the energy, the certain spark that you have. With waking up early and things of that sort, it gives you you get time to work on your speech. Like I said, that's what during meditation and things of that sort, helping with focus. Because I feel like people attention span is so low. Like you gotta be able to focus on something for sometimes years on years. And some people can't even focus on things for hours. All it is about focus and staying engaged with what you're actually doing. It's just like right now, I could be doing the video and then walk off or something. Like, no, this takes attention and focus to do this, to come up with something, to do the things that I do. It takes a focus, and it takes, me taking time out of my day when other people are probably doing, things that taking them off their focus. Maybe they need to be focused on making this design for these clothes, but they rather be like doing something else or watching something else. You gotta at least take out some time for your gift, because your gift, like I said, is like a baby. You gotta give it attention. You have to give it, you gotta nurture it, give it the right things that it's gonna need to grow, because whenever it does manifest itself, it's gonna manifest itself based on how much of your good in it, because it's gonna manifest itself regardless. It's coming out like after a certain while, it's gonna come. So regardless of that situation, you gotta be ready for it. You gotta be nurturing it in a certain way. That's why some people get a gift and they don't transpire right. The gift was gonna hit regardless. It's just they wasn't nurturing it in the right fashion. So when it did come, it gave them you know, not so good outcome. And it just like that's like that manifestation about the thinking enough is like that, like if it's an infant or a child or a baby or something like that. Like you have to nurture it that way even before it does come. Then you gonna that blessing could be a curse, you know, at the same time. That's what to go by. That's why you have to reprogram everything. A lot of just low vibrational things that we have been getting fed since we were infants. You have to reprogram all that. You gotta have the growth mindset, the having the high goals for yourself. Because like they say, even if you don't, you can aim high, and at least you'll hit something that's kind of high up in value or high up in essence, all that good stuff, just by putting in your best effort to reach something that they called it too, like your vision was too dramatic, too wild. No, you just have you have a high vibration, so you feel like you can obtain high vibrational things, and you're right, you can obtain those things. But it starts off with your speech and your thinking, because how you talk, these are vibrations that I'm using right now. So when I'm talking high vibration, it's hidden things that are in my room causing them to vibrate at a higher level. So these things transform into different, because like I said, the energy not destroyed, it's just transferred. So when I raise the vibration of the things around me, then it transforms into high vibrational things. And that goes for everything around you. If you have vibrational, you're going to transform things around you into high vibrational situations, because all this is around you is vibrations. Everything you say is a vibration. If the universe is feeling that you're saying high vibrational words, it's going to transform things around you to be high vibrational, because you reflect what you say, what you see, what you hear. That's what transforms things around you. And it's up to you, to continue to put out high vibrations so you can. Because all this, an echo is just simply just the same thing. Vibrations going through the wall and echoing through everything around you. It's just high vibrational things. Because at the end of the day, your focus is your power. And the more you can focus on what you really want to be, the more, and do it in a high vibrational way, then it's going to transpire. It's definitely going to transpire. Because like I said, some people can't focus. So much things every day, something trying to get your attention. A new something trying to get your attention. Just taking you away from your focus on that one single thing that you need to be doing, at the end of the day. Well, at the beginning and the end of that day, you need to be doing it. Which is pretty wild, But it comes down to, like I said, you having to focus and you being aware of the things trying to take your attention. Because at first we wasn't even aware. You don't think, oh, this social media is taking my attention away from doing what I really need to do. You don't think about it like you think of it like, okay, this is just an app, but it's really manipulating you, using you. It's not allowing you to create, which is what you're here to do. Instead, you're looking at other people's creations. Unless you're on there and you're actually creating, then you're kind of, wasting your time at the end of the day. Yeah, I get on here, but I'm a creator. I create on here, I create no matter what I'm doing. I'm creative. Nothing is truly getting my full, even though I'm focused on it, my main focus is still my main focus. It's just the things around me that's kind of a distraction. from my main focus. But you gotta be aware that those things are just there to block you from doing your ultimate goal. And once you're aware of it, then you can utilize your time more wisely and utilize these things more wisely. And no matter what, I don't care if I don't get no views, nothing like that. Like, even though I pray for 1,000,000, I hope for 1,000,000 views, subscribers, and I hope that you subscribe after this video, or before, during, whenever you did do it. I appreciate you for sure. But you gotta tune out the critics. Like I said, I don't do this for nothing. This is like something for me to express myself at the end of the day. Regardless if I get 1,000,000, trillion, zillion, like, I'ma still do this because this is what I do to release, and that's what I do it for. And if people enjoy me releasing, then they just enjoy me releasing. But this is what I would do regardless. Like I told somebody at my place of business, like, even if transferred 1,000,000 right now, I would still probably work anonymously and still do certain things that will keep, even though I feel like that's what people do anyways, because you gotta stay grounded, because you never know, what can happen. So you gotta feed the bottom and the top, your most high vibrational self at fort, and your most low vibrational self, because you're only as strong as your most low vibrational self. That's why we have to come down here to raise our vibrations up, because you're only as strong as your most low vibrational self. So why wouldn't you want to go down and help your lowest vibration? Like, it's the only, because that's part of you. That's why even when I have a low vibrational thought, I let it pass, and I just, because it needs attention too. I let it pass, and I pay more attention to the more high vibrational things, so that'll be more of what I see more often. But with that being said, I'm finna get up out of here. This was a great conversation. I would definitely tell people what the family continue to, work on your meditation, because it's gonna help your focus. Continue to get up early, exercise. Summertime is coming up. Y'all wanna have that, the beach body, you feel me? So if you do wanna do that, South Padre, Miami, however you feeling, do the things that you wanna do, and you're gonna feel great, look great while doing it. So that's the goal, 2024, y'all. Keep on striving for being a high value, vibrational being, Look at me, that vibration so high, it just was, I don't know, be having ready to make some music, I guess, But with that being said, family, peace to all the gods and goddesses of the planet, the king, the queen, prince, princesses. Stay up, stay aware for sure. But with that being said, peace, peace, peace. I say. Till next time, family.